All right, the blood moon. What does it mean in the Bible? Well, the first reference to it is from the prophet Joel. And in Joel chapter 2, verse 31, we read, "The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and dreadful day of the Lord doth come." There's going to be a cosmic meltdown. I explain that in the new book, Antichrist and Apocalypse. It happens over and over in a number of cycles and prophetic depictions. What does it mean? Well, real quick, just a bit of theology. We believe that the entire universe, the entire cosmos, was created by God the Father through his Son, who we know is Jesus Christ, who is called the Word of God, or the Logos. So if you read John chapter 1, the Gospel of St. John, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. All things were created through the Word, through the Logos, through Jesus Christ. Every beautiful bird, every canyon, every river, every mountain, every star, every galaxy, every element on the periodic table, everything beautiful, everything dark, everything light, everything was created. He even created all the angels, and some of those angels sinned and became demons, but he didn't create them as wicked. He created humans as good. Humans sinned, Adam and Eve became wicked and subject to original sin. He created all these things, everything through the Logos. And so when humanity here on this earth begins to completely reject Jesus Christ, they are rejecting the Logos. And you'll see, if you get my book, Antichrist and Apocalypse, you'll see I explain and use the various prophets from the Old Testament. This is a sign of rejecting God and rejecting the Logos, who is the Son of God. And what happens is, just like in Romans chapter 1, God begins to pull back, and it begins this dissolution of the created order, the political order, the ethical order. Everything in nature is becoming unraveled. You see that, by the way, right now with the LMNOP LGBT situation, where people are saying, what is a woman? A dude can have sex with a dude. A chick can have sex with a chick. I'm going to have a beard as a dude and a bulge, and I'm going to dress like Tammy Faye Baker and read books at the library. All of this is contrary to nature. It's counter Logos. It's sick. It's disgusting. And part of that language is of the dissolution of the ethical order is the dissolution of the natural order. And so we see in Joel this sign, the sun turning to darkness and the moon to blood. When did that happen, by the way? Well, when Christ died on the cross, we had our 3 hours of darkness. It was the sign of redemption. And then, when we get to our next verse, we come to the Acts of the Apostles. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and manifest day of the Lord come. We have the darkening of the sun, which happens on Good Friday. We also have the sign of the blood moon, which happens pretty regularly. It's not like once a century. But we also see it in the book of Revelation. We see it in the Apocalypse, chapter 6. And I saw when he had opened the 6th seal. There are 21 prophetic events in the in the Apocalypse. All right. There are first the 7 seals. There are then the 7 trumpets, and then there are the 7 plagues. In each of those 3 cycles of 7, you have the 6th seal, the 6th trumpet, and the 6th plague. And they're extremely key. They relate to the Euphrates River. It also relates to the 6th age of the church and the 6th age of the Old Testament. All that detailed in the book with graphs. The 6th seal. This again is a sign of the dissolution of the Logos order on planet Earth and in the galaxy. And it is a sign of the Antichrist. Remember, the Logos is the Christ. The Logos is Jesus Christ. The Logos is the logical order. It's the pattern of creation. It's good. It's true. It's harmonious. It's a symphony. It's everything we want. It's when everything is in balance. Everything is in peace. The Prince of Peace, the Logos. The Antichrist is the exact opposite of everything that I just said. It is war, it is famine, it is plague, it is hatred, it is bloodshed, it is unbalance, it is cacophony, it is loud, it is nasty, it is painful, it is dark, it stinks. Everything negative is associated with the Antichrist, and it's deceptive and it's lying. And so you'll see when you read the book of the Apocalypse, you'll see that order and beauty is associated with Christ, and disorder and ugliness is associated with the Antichrist, because the Antichrist is bringing in the final rebellion against God and his Christ. See Psalm 2 for details on that.